can be live while going.
No, I was gonna take my tablet doohickey. Here is
That's crazy. Every time we go live, it say white people can't overcome fear. I don't know why that comment always pop up. They just always do. 30 seconds. We getting started, y'all. Countdown. Y'all already in here. Make sure y'all like and share. Subscribe. You watching on YouTube. Can't help y'all send the link out.
Yeah, I send the link out.
Okay, that's a bet. What we talking about today, Kim? I know you said somebody want to talk about something specific.
I don't know what you want to talk about today. Love, peace, discrimination,
war.
Oh,
war.
man. War. Who? Where it is,
Nah,
people.
I want to talk about this little situation with that guy Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
I want to talk about that. I find it very. I mean, this is going to be a good topic tonight because I find it very, very strange that you could actually tell black people that. Well, I made a post. I said, if the KKK support, what's his name, Charlie Kirk, why some smart dumbass niggas upset he did? You know what I'm saying? What I don't understand. I'm just confused. So we got to the point now where we just been broke. Some of our people just been broke, like literally broke. They scared. I'm talking about scared. No heart whatsoever. Some people don't know no better, you know what I'm saying? They know, but I'm asking the question. Nobody want to answer the question. What makes black people feel like they need to feel sorry for a person that talk bad about our race? Just give me. I'm gonna pass the mic to you, Hakeem.
Well, I don't think. I think what it is, and I know what it is. Religion has put fear in people. Religion have put fear, doubt, and everything beyond in alignment with trying to seek God. But they put fear in the factor you're gonna die if you don't do this, you don't do all that. But that's why they did that, because they can put the fear in religion, then you know they can get you on anything else outside of religion. And that's how they operate through religions and through the words of men. So they can control the outer skirts, the government can control the masses of people. That's all that is. That's why when you go to church and all that, and in the mass here, anything is called a masses, right? The masses of people. You know, so I think it been inherited to us through fear, you know, all the way down through religion. Now, I'm not a harsh person, but I don't see what the big talk about the guy being killed. It's a lot of people being killed out here and not getting that the insight. And our people is so quick to run to nonsense, to unhealthy behavior all through everything. I don't care what it is. We got to find something negative to have a conversation about. We can't just have a conversation of just, oh man, it was a beautiful day, man. Man, I seen these birds, man, they were flying by beside me. You ain't gonna get all that. You're gonna get anything that is negative, because that's what society has breeded through religion, through politics. That's why the two things you don't talk about is politics and religion, because they go hand in hand. You know, uh, and it make racism. Is he a
Mm,
Ku Klux Klan? I can care less if he a Ku Klux Klan. That don't
I ain't
have nothing to do with me.
going. It
That don't
just,
have that.
I just
Huh?
think that a lot of people, they got a lot of hatred in their heart, And when he died, you got to see it for the first time. How when our people pass away, it's always they ain't even got to know nobody. They ain't no none of them ain't no George Floyd, but they was out there marching and doing all types of stuff. These people wrong and da 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 da. So it's like, okay, you got the right to feel that type of way. When Slim died, people got the right to feel that type of way. He had a big following. He ain't just no average white dude. You seen how many people was out there when he was shot, and I liked it because he had an open platform. He didn't say this online behind black people back. He talking to black people. He telling you, "Oh, I believe that y'all problem is that 70% of the fathers not in the homes when these kids being raised." That don't mean it's true, but this based off his belief on what he reading in his data. And he not saying it behind your back. He's saying it in your face. And he giving people the platform to speak back. It's just that a lot of people that he was speaking with weren't as educated as most people. So they feel like it's a debate. But it's really a conversation. But for any person, just take the color out the picture. Anybody, if Furcon was giving a speech in front of thousands of people at a school and got shot in the neck, people would feel some type of way. They would say that's wrong. That man, white, black, it don't matter. A man was killed. I'm not gonna celebrate a death. So they feel like you should be happy this man died. It's like, why should I be happy? I ain't gonna be sad neither, but which I want people to cheer and dance that a man got killed in front of thousands of kids for having freedom of speech. So that means people don't believe in freedom of speech if it ain't something they want to hear. If he believed that and some racist shit, that's his belief. That's what he want to believe. He got the freedom to say what he want. But until he do a racist act towards me or somebody else, then I can say he racist. But just because he this and he that, I don't think it's okay for anybody to get killed or assassinated. I just don't find it, like okay. I don't think I should cheer about it. And if some black people sad about it, okay, big. Anybody can be sad about death. They probably can relate to it, but to feel like people shouldn't be sad after hearing somebody died. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like, what would Jesus do? How would Jesus feel? People preach all these things that they read, but they don't practice it. How would any of the people that you look up to or you praise to, how would they feel about Charlie Kirk died? Would they be happy for it? Would they not feel some type of way? That's what I add. So it's like it just let me know there's a lot of people out here that just heartless. They don't care. It's about color to them. So they still in the system. They still thinking, oh, you white, you black, you didn't know we human. Somebody lost their life. Just
Yep.
out of respect to his family and whoever else his fans of them. Hey, rest in peace to you, brother. But I'm not gonna praise it and be like, yeah, he got what he got because he said this about black people. Plenty of people said things about us that still talking. There's plenty of us that said things, kill the white man this, the white man that. I don't think you deserve to get sniped in the damn neck. That's just
But
crazy.
the,
I've been saying whatever you want to say for years. Ain't nobody snipe him in the neck. Things that they dislike, the other races dislike. I wouldn't want nobody to snipe him and white people find it. And people, why white people said it was Farrakhan. White people cried when Martin Luther King died. So it's just like it's each his own. But nah, I'm okay with people feeling how they feel about the Charlie Kirk situation.
well, my take on it is based on the fact I don't even know him.
Yeah, I
I
know him
started hearing
before
about
that.
it. Didn't never mind with
You
me.
get
You know,
to be
I didn't
crazy.
know him.
Oh, what you saying? So
What you
you
saying, Sultan? Can't hear you. Can't hear you,
Sultan,
Sultan.
muted. Sultan, you hit your mic.
If a person going around saying they don't have sympathy, that's the reason. If a person don't have sympathy or empathy, he said empathy is a made up word. Y'all just gotta maybe do some more research on the guy.
I heard
I'm
him
not
say,
saying hold on. I'm not saying somebody supposed to shoot the man in the neck. I asked the question why are black people upset about it. That's all I asked.
What black
I,
people
I didn't
are
say
upset, though?
I didn't
Which
say that
ones are upset?
that's supposed to happen. I just said why black people upset about it. It seems foolish for them to be upset about it if they know what he represented. Now, if they're the type of black people that don't care what people represent and just say, well, you can say what you want to say, well then all right, that's the type of people that But I just wanted to know why people upset about it. That's all I was asking.
I want to know who upset about it
Oh my
and what
goodness, you need to go on Facebook. You ain't know you ain't got Facebook.
saying that make them upset about it. Like, what did
Oh
they say?
man, they like white people. Well, first of all, they act like somebody black killed them. White people, uh, not mad that he white people happy that he got killed. But white
That's what
people,
I'm saying. The happy part. They mad at the
I
part
mean,
that happy about
they
it. That's
shouldn't care why people happy. They shouldn't care. Why
just
should they
why
care?
people mad. Why you should get people mad? See how
Why
it
should
works.
they- I
That's
don't care if
the
somebody happy or mad for real. Because in reality, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, why would you be mad? I mean, why would you be upset that he got killed? That's all
why
I'm
would
saying.
you be happy though? That's the
Because he a race, because he a
they
racist. Some
mad
people don't like
because
racists.
people
I
are
can give you a
hating.
reason. And so I'm saying, okay, I can give you a reason because I don't like racists. So tell me a reason why they should be upset. Or maybe they don't like people getting killed. That could be. That's a good answer. They don't like people getting killed. So
No,
I guess
I'm
that's the
saying
answer.
what is racist? Racist, you can say what you want. People don't know what racism is. Just because somebody call you a nigga don't make you racist.
Okay.
It's withholding you from doing things, like keeping you from wealth and things like that. If he was doing that, then that's being a racist. But a
I
lot
mean,
of people think it's just words.
just
You can say
promote.
whatever you want.
He was just promoting white power, white supremacy. That's
All
all.
right, so what can you do? If somebody on TV
Can't
and
do
they
nothing
promote
about it.
white power, can't you
But I
just
ain't gonna
cut
be
it
upset
off?
when he get killed. That's the
No,
point. That's
I'm
the
just
point.
saying they can just cut it off. It's no different than Kevin saying you don't like what you've been told or you listening to. Why listen to him? People kept listening to him obviously because they liked what he was saying. Or they wanted to debate with him. They wanted to show him, and that's what was
So
debate. He was using that to build his platform. He know if I debate with black people about these issues, people gonna watch, and we kept tuning in to debate him. So I get it, but I don't think people should celebrate it, and
so
that's why
so
people mad.
so the question I have: what did he be talking? Did he? Is the stuff he talking about? Is he wrong? Is the stuff he talking about
Yeah,
is
it's
wrong?
wrong.
What is
Yeah,
he
it's
talking
wrong.
about?
Yeah,
This
it's
is
wrong.
people's opinion. It's
I'm gonna tell you what he do. I'm gonna tell you what he do, Hakeem. He focused on black people. Say black people this, black people that. Go around the whole college and saying what black people do. Black people, black
no,
people, black
he
people.
talking
He
about
promoted
more
his
than
own brand,
it's
talk about black people. So use your
it's more
common
than
sense.
black
Oh, I'm
history.
gonna ask you some
What is
questions.
he saying about black
Listen,
people though?
listen. Hold on. I'm gonna give you the microphone right here. If the KKK support him, why should you want to? You know what he's saying. If the KKK support him, now you take it from there. The
Who's the
KKK
KKK?
support him.
Nah,
Who's the
I
KKK?
don't deal like that. I investigate
Okay,
to
you
see
just
what's going on.
find out more
And
about him
who said the KKK
because
support
I
him?
know.
I know him too. I've been know about him before he died. I've been watching
I knew way
debate.
yeah I
He
knew
had
about him way
debate.
before he
He's a
died.
Christian.
I'm
He
in the
lived out of
politics. I been knew
Pennsylvania.
about the man before he
He's
died.
not a
That's why I know everything.
politician.
That's why
That's
I know
what it is.
everything he
But
talk
he's not
about.
a politician.
I knew
That's
when he was
what it is.
I knew when he was with Candace Owens.
He's not a
That,
politician.
that girl.
He's never been a politician. He's just a public speaker. He's not a politician. He don't run for anything. He just speak on issues like the abortion issue. He spoke on that. He think based on the Bible, he's a Christian, that women shouldn't get abortions. So he had an open panel to talk to the women about abortion. Some women made points on why they should get it. He made points on why they shouldn't. It's no different than boys being a girl. Spoke on that. Little boys shouldn't be little girls. It's a debate. But then when he spoke on black people, he spoke on how the father's not in the house and how he think that play an issue with some of these kids growing up being incarcerated and stuff. He broke down the numbers that he was given. But he having an open conversation with black people. He not talking behind a black back like most people do. He opened up like King. I think that black people issue is the father's not in the home, so the boys are being raised by the moms. How do you feel about that? Is I'm wrong? And you give your opinion. You say how you feel. That's not racist to me. That's open. That's an open panel, and he have it open to the whole college. You can ask whatever you want on camera. So it ain't no like, oh, I'm just skip. No, I'm gonna answer it on camera on live. and I'm based off my answer off scripture. I'm a Christian believer. This what I'm answered off my belief. Now all the racist shit, he said, yeah, he said some crazy thing, but that's what he believed. A lot of these people who gave you that book, they was racist. It's crazy how they accept. Oh, we don't accept it, but y'all accept the faith, the whole religion faith. He actually was a Christian, and he telling people his belief based off what he read and how he feel about black people. But now that he did is an uproar. I'm just like, where was this energy before he got shot? It wasn't never no kill this guy. Nobody ever called for his life. It wasn't even a black guy who did it. They know what it was about because when you have these open conversations, it caused division to become one. It ain't gonna be no division. Everything that was is out in the open. We don't need that. We don't need y'all talking. We don't need y'all communicating. Even if it's good, bad, just talking. Period changes things. I think King got a call, Tom. He probably got a call. Yeah. I'll pop you back in, King, when you pop back in. But I don't know. I don't. I'm not hurt, but at the same time, it's just like I'm not happy. I'm not happy when anybody passed. I don't care if they consider racist, this, and that. Like we ain't kill them. They don't kill them, so they ain't kill them for being racist. They killed them for something else. I don't know what, but whatever it was, man, it must have been something serious because he got sniped. I said, you don't really see people get sniped too much. See a rundown or something, catch you in the car or something, but he got sniped from probably 200 yards away. That's a professional right there. That's a professional hit. And it wasn't for him speaking on no racist shit. I just don't see white people killing him for speaking on racist shit. But I do see them hurting him for speaking on all the other things he was talking about. The things they trying to push and get across. Like, yeah. But black people don't be sad, but at the same time, don't be happy, man. Cause it can be us tomorrow, man. It can be us. I believe in freedom of speech. So people don't believe in that, I can understand, but I feel anybody say whatever you want. You don't deserve to get assassinated because you said something or you feel some type of way. But if you do a racist act, shit, boy, these niggas, these
I
young,
mean, it
they
was a
hurt.
whole. It's a whole little twist and plot to that whole murder, man.
Yeah, it's something else
That
too.
murder,
They,
that murder. They want to make him a martyr, man. They made him a martyr. He did. That was a whole plan. That's bigger than. I'm not even gonna say it because it's too big. I don't want to get hit. But that thing bigger than what to the average brain to see that they just think what they see with the surface. That
yeah,
thing way bigger than what the surface with the eyes see.
yeah,
Way bigger.
that's symbolic,
Way
right?
bigger agenda.
Time you get shot in the neck, they send a message out to the rest of you motherfuckers that's talking out to silence you. A lot of these assassinations that get shot in the neck, it was people who was out here speaking politically too much. Just think everybody else who been assassinated. They didn't get assassinated for being racist. Yeah, he might say some racist things. People gonna say it, but he must was doing something else that
Nah.
them at the top that did not like. And I don't know what it was, but it's too many other racist people out here that's just talking reckless, way worse than him. And they actually doing. You said the KKK back him. Why not kill any of these dudes? Like, nah, this was more than that, and they did it purposely on live while all these kids was out there in public to send a message, I
Yeah.
believe, to other
Yeah.
people who out here speaking on things to let them know. We hit Charlie Kirk, we hit you too. We aiming for the neck. We trying to shut you out.
Yeah, but I got a clip. I thought I sent it to you. I know I sent it to. I don't even know if I sent it to. I think
Man, I
uh,
probably seen it or I can pull
it
it
was
up.
the shooter. The shooter was right across from him. The shooter. It wasn't no damn shooter from up there. You can see the gun come right up. Bow
Well, oh, in front of them, they had another angle.
on another angle, right beside him. I said that's how he was able to. Because I kept on saying, "Damn, that shot was perfect." Because the dude did a hand gesture with his arm. I said, "Damn, that dude must have
Yeah, he
timed
giving
it
them
perfect from
signals.
all the way up there." But no, I got the shooter right beside him. I said, "Damn." Shoot,
Right.
lift his arm up like this and
Yeah.
bah!
That's how they
Yeah,
hit Kennedy,
right
dude.
beside him. Right beside him.
Right there with the camera hitting.
Government shit, man. Big boy shit.
It just the shot. It
Big
just
boy
like
shit.
you can hear the echo from it. That's what made it sound like it's from a distance. Anytime you hear echo like that, that's far away. That's like 100
Nah,
yards, 50 yards. For him
uh,
to be
uh,
that
uh,
close,
uh,
that
uh,
might be
uh,
a
uh.
shot in the
You know
air.
how they killed? You know how they? You saw the way they killed John F. Kennedy, right?
I seen the
Right.
real one. I ain't see the. I seen the fake one too. I seen the document without the tree floating in the back and all that.
Man, they shot him from the bottom of the damn. The ground got a little sewer hole, whatever. That little thing that you move out. They hit him from the bottom of right there. That's how vicious they. Yeah, they hit him from right there. All that from a distance. My point I'm making is they make sure they get up on their target, man. They hit him right on the like underneath the motherfucker ground. When you move that thing out right there, hit him from the bottom. Bosh, you say that's so you can see the bullet projected from the bottom of his neck, bow, coming up the top of his head. Yeah, bro. They showed the real.
This
Because
white.
it always come out. They'll show you shit. They don't care. They'll show what they do later on in life. Yeah, that's where they hit him from the bottom. They was underneath the ground where they hit him at, not always from afar. So that's all I'm trying to tell you. That man was right, but I could show you the clip. It ain't like it's fake.
Oh
You're gonna see
hell,
the man lift his hand up with a gun and shoot his ass from the side. You're gonna be like, God damn.
I don't care where they hit him from. They hit him. You know, that's all that mattered to me. Kennedy, why did they hit him? Martin Luther King, why did they hit him? Malcolm X, why did they hit him? He don't fit the scenario. He's not dumb. You know, it's like what was he doing? Which like what was they doing at the
I
time?
mean,
That
he
they feel
considered
like
he
he was
considered a
threat.
model to the people that felt like he felt though, bro. They killed. One dude made a big point. One dude made some sense, man. He made me realize just today. I saw a little clip of that. He said, "Man, listen, man. They found themselves a white supremacist little young guy to talk that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to find somebody that could talk that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Lift him up. You know what I'm saying? They getting praised by racist people, and then shoot him and make it seem like you know what I'm saying. He'll be a model for the foot. They need somebody they could appraise. They ain't got no Martin Luther King or no Malcolm X or nothing. So finally, man, they got somebody a racist martyr that they could say, man, whatever his name is, Charlie Kirk. They got their martyr that they could put up on a wall, put up in a make a big scene about. They killed that boy, man. It was all a part of just making they whole big picture. Keep white supremacy alive. And if that don't get it alive right there, I don't know what do.
But what
Now
was
think about that for a minute.
the thing? He was pissing black people off. What was he pissing us off about?
Ain't no black person shoot him.
Exactly. Ain't no black person shoot him, but you see some black people, you see it out here that's feeling a little sad. Is the
Yeah.
reason why it's no different than Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels pissed off a lot of black women, but they kept coming to the show because no matter what he said, they know it was truth in it. Like what he said was some racist shit. Sometimes you be like, man, I wish I could. I used to want to debate him. I used to be like, if I can get to a location here, because he keep talking to the kids. The kids not as sharp as us. They ain't been around as long, you know. But I understand that Kevin Samuels used to piss women off, and now he's dead because black women understanding that they was the problem. They stopped blaming outside sources. They stopped blaming their baby daddies, their mothers, their fathers. He started letting them know it's you. No, you overlook. And women really started listening to him. They started taking his advice and doing better. And then they killed him. It's no different than him. Yeah, he might say some racist shit, but you listen to some of the things he said about black people, you like, it is true. I just don't like that it's coming from you. Some of the things
Man,
he said
I
was true.
mean,
We kill each other.
the problem
We kill
the
each other
problem with
way
that
too
is
much.
it's not okay. Listen, the problem with that is not. I could say 1,000 things about white people. Great. I'm gonna give you a great example.
Exactly.
I could say 1,000 negative things about white people, but that ain't my place to be talking about white people.
Exactly.
So my
That's
point I'm making, it saying truth about, man, y'all need to stop leaving, getting in relationships and having children out of
that's
wedlock and having these little boys on the street shooting. That
dude.
shit don't mean nothing coming out of white
And
motherfucking mouth. That's my point. It don't matter what he's saying truth. That don't mean nothing.
that's the
Again,
thing. It don't.
again,
It don't mean
again, do
nothing.
we talk about all the white? Hold on. Do we talk about the white people that be doing what they need to stop doing? How they be
Yeah.
making babies and be on
Yeah.
welfare more than black people? No, he
Yeah.
don't. No, he
Yes, we
don't.
do. Yes, we
No.
do. You just don't
I
hear
keep
no
up with him. I keep up with him. I keep up
you
with
not
him. I
you missing
kept
the
up with him.
message. You missing the message.
He promoted white supremacy. I know what he about. I know exactly what he
You
about.
missing the
He
message
can't
though.
fool me. I'm 50 years old. He might can fool you. Maybe
He
he
not
can't fool me.
fooling me.
He can't
I
fool me.
just see
He
through
fool a
everything.
lot of black people. He
No,
know
he
he
not
you know
fooling y'all. Y'all
but
just getting y'all feelings. Y'all
he
scared to
did.
address
I
the
said, how
truth.
the hell am I ain't in my feelings.
If you
He
say
did.
black people killing black
I'm in
people,
a good
what
I'm
the
in
fuck
a
is
good
wrong
feelings
with
right
it?
now. Not
If
in
you
my
saying
feelings.
too
I'm in a
many,
good
if you
feeling.
saying too many black people killing each
The
other, what
ancestors
is wrong with that?
the ancestors is dancing
No,
right
tell me
now. I
what's
ain't in
wrong with
my
that.
feelings.
See, you over listen. You talk more than you listen. So you
Yeah,
just
I know.
listen to
Sometimes.
respond. You're not listening to understand.
Sometimes.
No,
When you
you
say
got
I'm in my feelings, I got to
you
correct
can't.
you. That's all.
No. If Farrakhan say the same shit, you'll be listening. That's the thing with people. If a white man come on and say, "I think brothers, they problem is y'all need to stop killing each other and come together and do things that da 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 da." Oh, that's not your place to say
Yeah.
it. So I don't want to hear it. But if a nigga said that really owned by the white man, y'all believe it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because Farrakhan said it. It's dumb. I'm gonna get the message from a human being regardless. I see that is the problem. Yeah, it's coming from him, but that is the issue that we have in our community. We do got a drug problem in our community. White people does have it as well. But when you start to wake black people up to their issues and they start to address it and do something about it, they don't like that. You can talk about white people all you want. They still gonna make sure that the ones that's at the top still doing what they doing. They like where we at. They like when niggas come on here and say, "Oh yeah, we can't do this," and yeah, fuck the white man. It's the white devil and da da da. It's keeping us divided. But everybody at the top, Obama shaking hands with fucking Clinton, Clinton shaking hands,
He not
and
an Israelite. He
all of
not
them
an Israelite.
working together.
Obama white. Obama a white man. He not an
So
Israelite.
what? But people listen to him.
Oh, I
People
thought you
voted
meant like
for him.
we
Once
kidding. He's shaking hands with them. He's shaking hands with them because he a devil with him. Yeah,
at the
he's shaking
top,
hands with them.
the
Well, we
devils
don't
work
look at him
together. At the
like a
bottom,
FBA. He
at the
not an
bottom,
FBA.
we don't work together. That's the thing. Y'all keep getting color confused with power. Those
Nah,
at
we
the
ain't get
top
color
don't
confused.
see color.
We
At the bottom,
understand. We
y'all
understand very well. We ain't got color confused. We know all brown on ain't the same. We know exactly what we doing. We FBA baby. We ain't got color confused. We have go find out about the FBA. So you won't think I got some confused or we got color confused. That's what we don't got confused. Check
y'all
us out.
do.
Find out about FBA.
So who's the white man? So
Learn
who's the
something
white
about
man?
FBA. We ain't got no
Who's
color
the white man?
confused.
You tell
We
me
know
who the
exactly
white man
we know
behind
exactly what the
the
colors.
nigga for
We
that.
know exactly the colors we talk about. We don't care if you brown like us. If you ain't FBA, you ain't FBA. So we ain't got
Who is
no
we? You
colors
can't talk
confused.
for all black people. When I say we, I'm talking about all of us. I'm talking
We don't.
about the
I
other
mean,
who don't
I
know
don't
that.
got no color confused. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't.
You talking about why people are mad about something. You're not talking about your people. Who you talking about? You
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
black
black
people in
people. I'm
general.
talking about black
That's what I'm
people.
talking about. So don't separate yourself when you want to say, "Oh well, we don't do this and we believe." Who is we? Because the ones I'm
I'm
talking
talking
about,
about
they're
everybody.
brainwashed.
Everybody black ain't FBA. That's what I'm saying. Everybody black ain't FBA.
Exactly. Everybody black ain't brainwashed. Everybody black ain't Christian. Everybody black ain't Muslim. Everybody black ain't this, ain't that. That's what I'm saying. So it's like saying that is pointless for real. All I'm saying is we talking about blacks in total. They don't know what you know. A lot of them don't understand the world like you understand the world, or don't see the world like you see the world. So it's our
Yeah.
job to teach them, and from what y'all teaching, everything's this and the devil. And I'm saying power it's
Mm-mm.
different. It don't matter about color. And then you agreeing with that. So I'm like, at the bottom, why we not working together like they working at the top? And you missing all of the part I'm saying, because you saying, oh, well, we know who the devil and no, I'm saying, I'm asking a question. Them at the top working together. All the races, Asians, all of them, China, all them motherfuckers, they got a treaty and they working together. Us at the bottom, we still divided by color. Why is that? That's what I'm asking.
I don't see us divided by color. I don't see that. What color you mean? So you said, oh, okay, let me ask you a question. So you said Asia's black, the black people work with them too. Some of them Africa countries work with the United Nations too. So they black. What do you mean?
Obviously, they're at the top power. They working together,
So
motherfucker. That's
what
what
do you
I'm
mean
saying.
we divide? Why
Us at
you
the
think we
bottom
divided
are
by
still
colors?
divided. Us that don't own companies, us that when you came on and say why black people on online, man, us, them motherfuckers that don't own shit at the bottom that keep thinking that oh that white man that work with him is the devil. No, y'all both work the same job. The people that own the company, they can be white and black. They understand that it's gonna take both of us to get where we trying to go. But at the lower level, what you keep misunderstanding that we not working together. We do separate ourselves. Black lives do matter. That is a thing. At the top, they don't care about none of that. That's what I'm trying to get you to see that they don't really care. Why we not working together at the bottom? The whites, the blacks, the Asians, whoever at the bottom, why we not the Spanish people? We should be working together like they working together at the top. But at the top they push media that say, oh yeah, white people this, black people this. Did you hear what this person said about the black person? Did you hear? But at the top, they the one that pushing the media. You see a black lady on the news, she give it to Tucker Carlson. Now he's white, and then there's another black dude's a cameraman. They working together, but they the whole news is to divide us though. A white man killed this black. Now you see them marching and this, but you see the news station like, hold up, they all white, black, Asian. I see all different nationalities. They working together just to tell us a story. So it's like why we always divided at the bottom, and they always somehow working together. It's like what can we do to start working together and understand that we are too divided at the bottom to even fight the people at the top.
FBA, baby. FBA. We together.
Well,
We know,
explain.
we know. It ain't why. It ain't why. It is what it is. Because we tried to work with the all the other nationalities, the Africans in the past. We tried. It's not like it's not. No, I'm telling you the answer. We tried. It's not like we just came into 2025 and now we want to divide ourselves to be foundational Black Americans. No, we tried with the Caribbean people. We tried with the Jamaican people. We tried with the Trinidadians. We tried with all other nationalities that was brown that came over to America. That we the ones got them over here, and they all gave us their ass to kiss. And when they, in the long run, of course, we know it's a lot of good. Every nationality, I said, there's some good people in that nationality, but it don't matter. Once they claim their nationality. So when they say you black, no, I'm not black. I'm Trinidadian. You black? No, I'm not black. I'm Jamaica. You black? No, I'm not black. I'm Caribbean. So the bottom line, they get to claim their nationality, and we claiming our nationality. FBA. You can't be FBA and Trinidadian. You can't be FBA when it's convenient to you, and then don't want to be FBA when it's not. So that's why we got our own lineage, and that's what I said about the color. It ain't got to do with your color. We ain't worried about none of that and all that. Get together, kumbaya. We already tried that. I'm 50 years old. We already know what time it is. We don't gotta. You 30 something. You try to figure out why not? Because we already did it and it didn't work.
You gotta
And we
remember,
know why.
everybody who made change was younger. Ain't
Now
nobody
listen, what I
made
tell you.
change at
We
50.
already know why. I'm telling you why.
Huey Newton and
We
them,
don't
they
have
was
we don't
18,
have the
20
same.
years.
We
How
don't
old
have
was
the
Martin
same.
Luther King? How old was Malcolm X? None of them was 50, nigga. Ain't nobody 50 years old changed anything in history. All of them was young because they was savages and they knew at that time this you got to fight for. When you get older, you get accepted into some type of fraternity that people believe in and they stick with that. Young people see past that. When you young, you see it all. That's why everybody that made change in life, they was young. You never seen a 50-year-old make change. He been around. He already been indoctrinated for too long. He already accepted something for too long. But anybody, Malcolm X, all them dudes was young. Huey Newton, Black Panther, them boys was in their 20s, early 20s. They wasn't out
We talk about what's going on with people's pockets. What you saying, that's cool. They did make a huge change, and that's what you will make a change when you're young. That's true. But in age, you get wisdom in age. The older you get, the more wiser you get. Whether you did it when you was 25 and then imagine they turned 50. If they did it at 25, imagine they was imagine how they think. No, listen. Imagine how they think at 50 if they were doing all this at 25. That's what I'm saying. So okay, that's fine. But their brain gets smarter and wiser and wiser.
No, they let the ones live like they would let him live. Malcolm X, he can't live till he's 50. Martin Luther King can't live. Huey Newton, they can't live till they 50. They too sharp right now. They've been on this earth too many times.
Martin Luther King would have lived that long if he didn't tell us people that he made a mistake telling us to integrate with the white man. They would have let him live until he told the truth. Until he told the truth, they said, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
he'd have lived to 100 years old he'd have been like Al Sharpton if he would have kept lying. Yep.
Exactly. So why you think the people 50 around now ain't lying and sold out? Why you don't think these other dudes that y'all looking up to, they already
looking up to
sold out?
who? We ain't looking up. That's my point. See, who we looking up to?
People look up to Farrakhan.
I look up to Malcolm X. I look up to Malcolm X. I don't look up to no Farrakhan. No,
he gone. It ain't nothing. To look
that's true. That's true. But I look up to Malcolm X. I don't look up to people like no Farrakhan at all.
Same crack. you know. But all I'm saying is, it's one person that they put in charge of us that we should all listen to, and he the face of our sharpness and all. Them the ones who sold out.
I don't exactly. I don't listen to not one word out of his mouth. Not
Yeah,
one word.
it's like, come on, man. Y'all dudes done sold out our people at the end of the day, but it's still a divided. When you say we these people and they these people, we God people, all of us. For some reason, they start writing books and start dividing people like you from this part of, and you from this and you this. No, we are human beings. A cat is a cat. Don't matter if it's white, gray, black. Da, da, da. It's still a fucking cat. From our understanding, we still human beings, but for some reason they got us divided at the bottom, saying we this and we that and we this and that. All that stuff was created. If you a Philadelphia Eagle 1,000 years ago, the Eagles didn't exist. If you was a Washington Redskin, down they commanders. They can change their name. It don't matter what they want to call it. They can call you Christians, whatever. It was once created, once didn't exist on this earth. It don't matter what you want to call it. You can name some stuff up right now, and it can be a group of people. Somebody started it, and they might start it for a good reason, but it was still man-made. It still was to separate you from other people to say this what we doing. It's no different than Crips and Blood. We Bloods, we gonna wear red. We Crips, we gonna wear blue. We this, we gonna do this. We gonna believe in this. This how our people move. It's dividing people when we all humans. We all having a human experience. We spiritual beings, but until we understand that, we gonna always be divided and feel like these people ain't this. We better than these people. We really God people, and they not. And these people are. It's like, what are we talking about anymore? At the top, I just think that's why we stay where we at. Because at the top, they know all this was created, and they create more things to keep us distracted from what's really going on to get in touch with nature itself. We don't even know we harming ourselves no more. They give us food until it's good for us, and 20 years later, it causes cancer. So it's like at the end of the day, it's just like why we keep accepting things that already been put on here before we got here. Why nobody want to create anything? Like when the Black Panther started, I know somebody young and fat. Like let's start a thing. We gonna call it the Black Panther. That was big. Now you just have people say, "Well, let's just continue on the Black Panthers." Nah, start something new. Do something new. What fits today's time. They started what they did because in their time that's what they needed. But now time we trying to hold on traditions to people that started these things long ago for the time they was in. All the things that people
That's why
do
we
now.
FBA. It's
Um,
FBA now. That ain't like it. That's
well,
new.
tell them what's that. Tell them what's F. We say FDA.
Foundational Black Americans.
Oh, FBA.
Yeah, FBA meaning we the first ones over here. We built this shit.
Yeah, I believe that. I really believe we built this shit. But I believe it was laying here before it was built.
It
You
was
know,
land here before it was built. I'm just saying we was the first ones here. That's what we call ourselves, foundational Black Americans. They trying to call it the Indians was over here. It was Black Indians. It wasn't them fake Indians they got over here getting paid or getting their money. It was Black Indians. You know what I'm saying? So they removed all the Black Indians. If you were dark skinned,
yeah,
you know.
I get it. You know, it's like you move into a house you paid for, or you just found, and people still got shit laying around. You want to make it your home. That's what it seems like they try to do, and they trying to cover up all the things that we already had out here. You know, but
And
it's like, who did we get the land from? To say we first, to say when life started. It's just like I can't say that. You know, I can say we built a lot of this stuff that was around here, but who to
we
say
was
who
here.
who
We
was
was
here
here.
before?
It's documented that we was here first.
That's the thing.
They admit the white man admit that he wasn't here first. So if that's all it is,
That's the thing. That's the
they
thing. I
admit they
keep
wasn't here first. So what
reading.
else do you need? Who else do you need to
That's
hear from after that?
what I'm saying. Let's say you live in a unit right now, and that unit was built 300 years ago. Who was living in that unit before you? You have no idea. You don't care. You're gonna make it yours. But for some reason, we keep taking on things saying we was here. We wasn't here. I only been here for 36 years. They keep saying we went through something. We ain't go through slavery. We ain't go through our ancestors did, the people before us did. But why we keep on taking on stuff that we ain't go through?
Oh,
They ain't do.
because it
You know, it's
affected because it affected to this day. That's why.
like,
That's
it's
the
like
real
your
reason.
father
If
committed
it
crime.
didn't affect it, it's what they did in Jim Crow in the 1960s too. So it's
That's
not just
what
no
I'm saying.
slavery, bro.
I wasn't around. That's like your
Yeah,
father
it ain't just no
committed crime.
slavery. It's around my father. my father was 15 years old in 1960. He was going through all that type of shit. So it was
Yeah, my mother was
it's called
10
the
years
Jim Crow
old.
law. It wasn't
Yeah,
no there's no damn slavery. They put us back. They put us back
that's
behind
what I'm
real
saying.
far.
They put dumb back. They put dumb. We ain't go through that. You know, that's like your father committing a crime or something, and people keep looking at you for the things he did wrong and judging you based on what he did wrong. It's like, yeah, I get it. Like it was some bad white people back there that did some bad things to our people, and they probably still doing some of them things today. But to take on and say that these people right here that's working with you, they did it, and they did it to you. It's like no, they ancestors did that to your ancestors, and we got to do better. But as long as
We
we
got
keep
people.
bringing it up and talking about it, it's like how can we ever get over it? Of course, we still
We
suffer.
don't have no.
We
We don't
talk
have no
about
beef with the average white man. He just as poor as or poorer than some black man. We don't
yeah,
have
probably more.
that ain't our gripe. The gripe is about we just trying to get reparations so we could put our children in a good spot so they can have money just like the Indians get reparation, the Jews over Israel get
Everybody got
reparation.
reparations.
We
The
should be able to
Asians,
get reparation too. What they did to our people was way worse than what they did to the Jews over there in Jerusalem. So
they
by
did.
that but that number alone should just it tell you what's going on, and that's
And
all
how
we
you
fighting for.
and that's the thing. The longer they talk about it, people will know and they will want reparations for something that they didn't even live for. You know, just because they people went through. Because now I'm going through trauma. I'm going through that because now I know where I come from. People believe they came from say, no, we royalty. Yeah, if you want to start like that and say that's what we went through and that's why we got so much trauma, what about the 1,000 years before that? It's just like as long as people bring up something, that's like you going through an incident and you go to therapy and you trying to get over it. You're not gonna constantly keep bringing it up because you're trying to get past it. But for some reason, Black History Month is not a thing to celebrate. It's really to go through trauma, and it's for the kids who don't know nothing about this to learn about it. We think about it for us. It's like, oh, another year Black History Month. We know Black History is every day for real. It ain't no month, but it's for the kids to learn that damn we were slaves. Cause now all that imagination wanting to be this and that, it's going to drain out of you. Cause now
Oh man, yeah, I
you're
wouldn't have wanted
overthinking.
to watch that, and if you it took something out of me when I mean it probably don't hurt people as much when they recently children now, but when I was younger, that shit took something out of me.
Hell yeah, a lot of
Watching Roots, that shit took something out of me. I just was like, man, the fuck.
yeah, I wanted to pop off every white person I see. My white pastor, like I just started like didn't like her. You know, it's just like for no reason. It just like she was so nice to me. Christmas, she buys gifts and everything, and she kept us out of trouble. But at the time, I'm just like y'all the devil. Y'all just disguising yourselves to be angels. Cause this what I'm saying and this what I'm reading now in school. You know, my mother man let me know every white person ain't like that, but shit, based on this story, they say they all like that. So, you know, it had me a little confused. And I started saying black people had babies with white people. That's when it was like, wow, you can do that. You know, that's when things started to open up more like, okay, I was programmed to believe that they all just evil people and that we should stay away from them, you know. And I thought we couldn't really have kids with them. I thought it was like against the law after saying some shit like that. I didn't even talk to white girls. To this day, I don't talk to white girls. I just like don't fool with them. You know, I just be nervous. I ain't fucking with no white girl. They get you in trouble. And from history,
Right,
it's saying that's been the case. What up,
right.
King? Back with us, man. You
Yeah,
good?
my bad, man. That was my stepmom. She had called me, but I told her I'll call her back. And she hit me again. I said, "Oh, let me see what's going on. Make sure she all right."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she have all time, and so if she calling me, that means she remembers something.
Okay.
So my apology to the people out there and to y'all to the
So good, bro.
Good,
panel.
good.
What y'all was talking on?
Shit, everything. I don't know. We was
So
we
look,
was
this
going.
this my thing. I wanted to bring out. You know, one thing I know as my age, I'm 60 now. and how I came up. I came up pretty much becoming a self-made person, because my biological mother, she died when I was a kid, and in my face, I was a young boy, but she installed a lot in me, a lot, with the Bible, Jesus, and learned a lot. But as my travel went on, I went to Islam for over 40 years. Well, I was about 20 years, 20 some years, as far as a Muslim, straight dining, 5 times a day, fast during the month of Ramadan.
What made you stop?
Huh?
What made you
Well,
stop?
well, that's my point I'm coming to. And I went back to Christianity. I had to see something, right? So what I found out is both religions are beautiful. They're only here to give us a boost, like a booster chair, like a child needing a booster chair to eat, or like a child to eat baby food. But the real food, when you go to strictly spiritual, because you're not relying on the thoughts of nobody, and you learning straight, and it takes a lot of heart, and it takes you not to be fearful to challenge. Once you get out of that mode of, oh man, I don't want to challenge because I was told this, and once you get out of that mode where I need to find out and understand you're not being disrespectful, you trying to find out what's your purpose, driven purpose of this world and this life. And I know for a fact with me, I can't speak for nobody else but me, through my trials and tribulation and what God revealed to me. Life, the way life goes, is a learning process in everything you learn. And the process of you learning different things, you must remain humble, meek, but with understanding. So anytime you seeking anything about knowledge of God, you ask for three things: wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. If we stick with that, then we would not have the fear of challenging what people saying, what books are saying. You'll start getting understanding who you are. And I say that based on the fact that when I studied Islam, it was good. It gave me the discipline I needed, because at that time I was a wild man. If I see my son, that's how I was probably 10 times. So Islam gave me balance, gave me structure, it gave me discipline. Because before I became Muslim, I was a Christian. I was going wild. Before I became a Christian, I was going wild. So when I went back to Christianity as an adult and with understanding, now I could be disciplined in that realm. Why it's so hard to be disciplined as a Christian? Because when you're dealing with spirituality, see, Islam deal with the physical attributes to know not to mess with this dungeon out here, this wicked world. It teaches how to protect yourself. If you're praying 5 times a day, you're not going to have time to see any other things that come to be a distraction. If you're doing the 5 principles of Islam, giving zakat, making hajj, you're doing everything based on religion and discipline, you're not going to have time to see other things. You're not going to have time to indulge in other things. But what Christianity, what that does is spirituality. It's wide open. Because when you're dealing with spirits, you're dealing with spirits. And you might tap into the wrong one. You might tap into a deity. They can be good or bad. So with the Islam giving me the structure I need, I can go back to Christianity and be balanced and have the understanding what is not to be done and what is okay to be done. You learning what is haram and what is not. You're learning what is halal and what is not. So it worked hand in hand. I always say, my Quran in my left hand, my Bible's in my right. My mind is the bazooka because I'm training, getting knowledge to be able to walk into this physical world where it has all the obstacle in the world to define mankind. So, based on what I just said, so everybody understand who I am. Three parts of my family are Christian. 3 parts of the family is Muslim. The other third is Masons. That runs in my family. And I learned that all of it, not some, all of it helped me get to where I'm at and where I'm going. So that being said, that they go hand in hand, I respect all religion. But once you get to that stage of religion, then you're going to get into a stage of spirituality. Spirituality means dealing with spirit, dealing with your higher self, which is a spirit. Once you learn how to deal with your higher self, you'll meet your higher self, and you're going to learn that it's 3-dimensional worlds. It's 3 of you: the physical, the spiritual, and the holiness of you. The holiness you is your higher self. That's your crown shop. Your spiritual self is out of this body with this physical body, dealing with that first next realm that we always see when we sit down. And you might be saying, I thought I seen something. You always think you see, everybody see that little, I thought I knew I saw something right there, but that's that spiritual realm. I just wanted to share
people?
that. Huh?
You trying to scare people?
Why scare people?
Made me think I'm saying things.
But you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you're like, man, I know I just saw that.
I
But that's the
don't.
spiritual realm. You never saw
If
that
I
before.
see something, I'd be scared. If I see something, it must be a fly or something. If I see something, I seen it. I'd be like, I know I seen it. I seen it too. No.
You ever done that before?
No.
Okay, all
Anything I
right.
see, I'd be like, oh, I knew it. I knew I saw something. I knew I saw something past my eye. I knew it.
But yeah, I done saw 2 spirits in my lifetime. When I was a kid and when I was young
I believe
adult.
in
I've
ghosts
seen,
though. I believe in
huh?
ghosts. I believe in ghosts because something happened to me. I was renting a room out from this woman. Her mother passed away on the rocking chair in front of the house. The house she lived, it was her house, but I was renting a room out from this woman. She was living with me too, but I was there by myself. So I knew I cut the light off in the kitchen. I come back in the kitchen. I'm there by myself. The light on. Come back in the next time, a cabinet open. You know what I'm saying? Come back in another time, the drawer was open. But this the one that made me say I'm done. But I stayed about maybe like about 3 months, whatever. So I got my own spot. But this the last thing though, right? You know how I used to play knick knock, knock on the door and run.
Uh-huh.
You know, I used to knock on people's door and run. As kids, knock on the
Right,
door and run.
right.
So it was a knock at the back door. I came to taking my time. Somebody was gone. I mean, I ain't take that much time. When they was gone, I saw somebody, they played knick knock. So next time, maybe another day after so, knocking on the door again. This time I ran to the door fast. Nobody was there. I said, oh, that's it. That's when I really realized it was such thing as a ghost. For real. And she was her ghost.
What?
And my mind was
Ghosts
her
are
ghost.
spirits. Ghosts are spirits.
Yeah, well.
So that's my whole point. We can get to a point in life where as though we can meditate and we can come from our bodies.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit we can do. I experienced so much shit, man. Especially as a kid, as I had to get prayed up, all this stuff, weird shit. They taking me to church, but I say, man, I see big spirits, man. I don't know. The first one I seen, I think, was my grandmother's mother. So my great grandmother. I used to hop on the sink when I was little and drink out the water fountain, like out the sink water. I ain't want to get a cup. I don't want to wash one out. I just climb up there and drink straight out of it. And that was a thing we really couldn't do. So man, one day I ran the house, jumped on the sink, and lady was like, get down off there." And I was like, "Man." So I just got down, and then like every time I did it, she appeared just right there, just like I just thought she always caught me, just happened to be right there. So my grandma one day was like, "Go get some." I said, "Grandma, could you give me some water? I can't reach the cup." She was like, "Alright, I been there." So she was taking me. I was like, "Grandma, I'm thirsty." She was like, "Boy, just climb on the sink and drink something." I said, "Alright." So I went to do the same thing. Lady said, "Get down." So I got down, told my grandma. I was like, "Man, the lady." She said, "Boy, jump on the side." I said, "But she gonna keep telling me get down." She like, "Who?" I'm like, "That lady with that blue dress with them purple flowers. I don't know her. I don't know her. One of y'all friends." She came in there like nobody in here. I was like, she must have left. And every time I did it, I kept whining about this lady. And then when I described her and they was in there looking for her one day, they was just like, "No, that remind me of grandma used to wear a dress like that, my mother." And they showed me a picture of her, and it was about 8 people in the picture. I said, "This the lady right here that be telling me to get down," and then they just started crying. And it was like, "Wow, we gonna show you another picture," and they showed me another picture. She had that dress on. See, yeah, that's her.
Wow.
Said she passed way before I was born. I was like,
Right.
"That's crazy," and they was like, "She probably just wanted to meet you." But
Yeah.
I just had too
Yeah.
many episodes, man. Mom couldn't go to sleep. Boy, I'd be like, "Mom, you woke?" Because I keep saying shit. I see big people. Like, man, I don't know. I think we all got that ability. Definitely when you meditate, you can come up
Yeah.
out your body and shit like that. That happened to me accidentally, and I was scared to death. That's the most scared I've ever been in my life, cause I didn't think it was real. And then the more I started to tap into it out Colorado, and this lady was showing us, how to deal with your breathing and stuff. And I zoned out, and I got up, and when I got up, I didn't notice what was going on. I just got up and I was about to tell my brother and like put some music on. I was about to say, "Man, put some music on." And I was like, "Shit, matter of fact, let me get my phone." And when I looked back, nigga, I was still sitting down meditating. And it's like the minute I seen myself, that was the most scariest shit I ever seen in my life. To see myself outside
Mm,
of myself. And it's like the minute I got scared, I was back on the floor. And like,
mhm,
I got up and I said, "I never do that shit again." I
mm,
I ain't want to meditate for like 5 months. I was nervous because I ain't never want to like do that again. I was like,
mm,
it was cool, but I was like, that was scary as shit. I was like, it ain't what I thought it would be. I thought I would like that, and I ain't like that shit. I was like,
mm.
fuck that. That shit was a little different. It gave me chills, man.
So that essence, when you leave your body, your spirit saw your physical self.
Yeah, and I was still just sitting there meditating, my eyes shut.
Mm.
I was like, damn. I told her, she's like, "Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. You got to roam, try to come out there, and you should have tried to talk to us." And I wasn't thinking
Mm.
about that shit. I was like, "Nigga,
Damn.
I'm dead." Like, I'm like, did I just die somehow? Like I'm trying to get back in me. Like, I
Right.
don't know what's going on. I was like, man. But I think that stuff that's probably was normal for our ancestors and stuff. It's just that these vaccines and these chemicals in the food probably tap us out from doing things like that. So it's just like,
Yeah,
man,
it did.
what the
Yeah,
human
it did.
capable of doing. I really think we supposed to live longer. That's why a lot of these books be talking about dudes was 800 and they was having kids at 300. I was like, dog, it sounds like they was living. It's like into all these chemicals and shit causing cancer. I always hear people die from something. It's like, what he die from? Oh, he had cancer. Or he had heart failure from this and that. I never heard people like old age, not old age, but they still say he had a heart attack, right?
Right.
So yeah, like nah, like I just never see it. It's just like if we really did right by our bodies and add these chemicals and actually lived in nature and did things how we supposed to do, like the turtle and the alligator, these things we live in hundreds of years. It's like how long will we live? You know,
Right.
I think we live a long time, but I think it's shortened purposely. I don't think this by accident. Like they talking about your boy Charlie now on the news.
Yeah, that that situation, is no never mind with me because he was no effect on me. It was no. I don't even know who he was, so it don't matter to me. I'm sorry that somebody got
Definitely it
killed.
was. I want to know. I want to debate with him. Yeah, there's another guy out here named Austin Tatum. He do stuff like this. He black though. He a black dude, and he go around different campuses and he have open discussions. But he's a Trump supporter, so a lot of people don't like him. He got a lot of the same views like Charlie, so a lot of people
Yeah,
think
you
Oreo.
gotta you gotta understand, man. It's an
He
audience for
got
people.
talk
It's an
about.
audience. It's a white supremacist audience for people that talking about black people. I mean,
Yeah.
just look at this. Put like this: if I went on TV and talked about how much white people do some things that just I can't understand how they shoot schools and how they they run the world. They don't have no money for real. The only ones that got the money, they try to act like they rich. If I just go around the whole world and talk about white
Mhm.
people, they would have a problem with that. So the point I'm making is you can't go around the world talk about my people and think that that's normal. That's not normal. You're promoting white supremacy. You're promoting the negative to make black people get upset and to make white people be like, yeah, yeah, that's what you're doing. So
Yeah, I think it's a platform, but I think people
it's a
think
it's
how
a big money platform.
you think that black people can't go on platforms and talk about white people. Why not? And that's
Now
why
I'm gonna
people
ask you a
go
question. I didn't say. I mean, I ain't mean to ask you a question. I didn't say that they can't do that. I'd say that they don't do that.
yeah, that's
They
what I'm
don't do
saying.
that.
Just 'cause they don't mean it can't happen. And
Yeah,
Furcon does.
it's people out there
Furcon
to do
says
that.
it a lot. Furcon said the white devil this, the white devil that, the white devil devil, the white devil. That's they giving him a platform. Not only he have a platform, they gave him the platform to talk about it because they
But
know
the
what
white devil you talk about, he don't
they know what
he don't go
energy to
around and
bring
talk about.
in, and they're gonna use a white man to talk about black people because they know what type of energy it bring in. They can't use us talking bad about us because it's like, all right. But when a white person said, "Oh
Yeah,
hell no,"
they got that dude Jason Tatum, whatever Officer Tatum. He
yeah,
a piece of shit.
Tatum. Yeah,
He
Austin
a piece
Tatum
of
got
shit.
his own point of views. That's his point of views. And
At my point of view, he a piece of shit.
hey, that's your point.
Yeah, that's my
He
point of view. Mm-hmm.
he probably
It's
feel
like
the
he
same
got his
thing.
own point of view. I got my own point of view.
Yeah, so it's like I like both points. You know, you might make some good points he like, but I'm not gonna pick a side. He's a Republican, meaning he picked a side. You know,
Mm-hmm.
people that's Democrat
I ain't
gonna
no
go
Republican or Democrat. I don't fuck with neither one of them.
yeah, either one, but I want to hear from both parties. That's why I used to like to hear the debates with the Israelites and like the Muslims and stuff like that, and they be on the corner. I'm not rooting for either side, but you got some people probably are more, and they like, oh yeah, our brothers gave him the business, and it's cool. I don't care which side win. I just want to hear both of y'all make good points, and I'm gonna take from both sides, and I'm gonna get more understanding. But when you pick a side, that's where you at. You're not gonna even study the other side. You're not gonna care about the other side. It's gonna be us versus them. It's no different than being part of a football team. If I'm playing with the Eagles, when we play the Redskins, it's us versus them. Even if I'm from DC, it's like nigga, I play for them. It's my mob now. That's who I'm with. So it's like I don't really subscribe to anything. I'm free. That's what truly being free. People say, "Oh, I want
Right.
freedom," but how you want freedom when you subscribe to all of these different things? Oh yeah, we this, we that. Yeah, we don't do this. That means you subscribe to something. I do what I want to do, and I do good by the people. That's all I want to do is do good. But I'm not gonna sit around and say I can't do this, I can't eat this, I do this. On this day, I shouldn't do. I should fast around this time. Nah, I fast when I want to fast. I fast every month. Everybody should fast a few days out of a month or so. But it's just like when you subscribe to some people do things at different times and I understand and I respect it. But for me, I don't subscribe to anything because I want to be open to understand both parties. I don't want to hate either one of these parties. I don't want to dislike either one. But I want to love both of y'all. You know, so it's just like I can't do it no more. I'm a human, man. I get it. I get it. You know, I get we came from struggle. We gonna still go through struggle, but I think until we start to realize the people at the top working together, we
I
ain't
mean,
gonna get nowhere.
you realize that, you can realize what this is you saying, right? People
Yeah.
realize it. It's hard just because you realize something to make something change. My homie said it all the time. Well, what you gonna do about it? I be like, what can I do about it? It's
Yeah.
not like just because what I'm saying, and you saying we all, man, that make my mind say, yeah. I wish we all could just have a collective brain, just all come together and just know we could do what we could do it. But it's bigger than that. The mind don't work, brains don't work like that. Brains look at it like, man, I got my wife to worry about, my children, I got my own place, I'm okay.
Oh yeah. That.
That's how brains always come up with the same until we get older, and then we dead. The next people come up, man, I got my children. I got so that's how it ain't gonna get no different. That's what the point I'm making. And it's not like that we don't want to do something different, but what can we do?
Oh, I guess that wasn't written somewhere. You know, there's plenty of things we can do, just things we won't do. That's why I said division is a thing. Like how many movies was created? I'm pretty sure the first movie, people was like, yeah, and then somebody else said, you know what, I can make a better movie. Then they constantly keep making movies because somebody think they can outdo the other person, and now they remake movies, meaning that, oh yeah, you created it, but I'm gonna recreate that movie and make it better. And it's no different than all these religions, I believe. Somebody made a religion. Now there's 5,200 religions. People gotta understand that it was one, and then somebody said I can come along and make mine a little better, but a little different.
Yeah.
Then it kept making more and more and more and more and more, and now people even some of the youngest religions that was created, the ones that came later. So it's like if it ain't the first one, then and you won't know the first, but you still gotta understand it was created. It's like why we subscribing to things that was man created instead of just making your own. And some people still to this day making their own religion. And I understand that now. It's like, okay, they like, why would I take on some things that people wrote thousands of years ago that fitted their lifestyle or something at the time and put it in my time now? You know, why would I just leave there? I get it, you know. So some people out here they got all types of religion now that fit their lifestyles that work for them today. So I just say for me to make change, I know it take everybody, but I know that's impossible. But for me, I'm gonna treat people like I want to be treated. Don't matter the color. If I'm out here saying, "Oh, the KKK shouldn't be doing this," and Charlie Kirk shouldn't be talking about people like this and saying this about our people, I'm not gonna talk about their people like that. I'm not gonna treat their people like that. I'm gonna actually be what I preach, you know. But there's a lot of people out here don't like how they been treated, but they quick to treat the next race the same way.
I
So it's
do.
just
I'm out
it's
for I.
just-
I'm out for I. I'm that type of black man. Yeah, I'm that one.
yeah,
Yeah,
they ain't do nothing to you though. You
I
taking
don't do
on
nothing
shit
to
that
no
they
white man
did
that don't
to
do
you.
nothing to me. You hear what I said? I'm eye for an eye. I don't do
Yeah,
nothing to nobody. If you peaceful, I'm peaceful. I don't just hate white people. I'm not that type
that's
of guy.
good.
I got
Yeah,
white Facebook friends. I don't hate white people.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
and that's how it should be. You
I
shouldn't
don't hate
just
white people.
hate white people for something
Hell
that they
no.
do that's just like
No. Well, I'm not like that. I'm not walking around bugging on white people, but you could better believe I don't say that to white person till they say something to me. When they speak, I speak. I don't. I just spoke to white people before they don't even hear you. I wish I would. I already know who I am. I'm a king. I ain't have to speak to you, so I know never to speak to a white person unless they speak to me, and I don't have no problem speaking back. So yeah, that's what it is. It's real. I know what time it is, and I ain't saying that's for all white people, but Muhammad Ali described it very well. He said, it's like having 10,000 rattlesnakes and 1,000 of the rattlesnakes don't bite. I ain't trying to find out who don't bite. I'm just gonna chop off all their heads and just
yeah.
just be safe.
You
That's
gotta
how
remember
Muhammad
what
Ali.
he said that though. You
I'm
keep
saying it
trying
in
to
2025.
people
I'm
keep
saying
trying
it
to
in
put things that
2025. I
yeah,
heard what
but
you. I
he
know.
was talking about what was going on right then and
No,
there.
I'm saying
People keep
shit.
trying
I'm
to
saying.
talk like
I'm
that's
saying.
going on right now.
Man, listen. It is. You might not
Got
know, but
colored
it is.
bathrooms. It's colored
It ain't going.
bathrooms.
No, it ain't. Everything ain't going on exactly how it was right there. But I
Exactly.
give me
So
10,000
when
rattlesnakes. I'm cutting. There's 1,000 of them that don't bite. I'm cutting off. I don't care who don't
but
bite.
that's
They
in your own
rattlesnakes.
neighborhood, though. Who do you trust
Mhm.
in your neighborhood?
I
Cause you
mean,
just go down Burry Farms right now and just
you
walk through the neighborhood and you'll
you better
feel
not.
safe.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest you do that, but that ain't. I'm not.
All right, then
I
your
mean,
own people. You
I remember
straight
what I
up.
could walk. I could walk. Trust me. I could walk down Prairie. I could walk in most
I'm just
hoods
saying any hood that
and
you
my and
never
there ain't
walked
nobody gonna do
in.
nothing to me. What they gonna do? And they like it's not.
You know, there's 100 snakes down there. Eventually, one of them might bite you. You ain't gonna risk it. People know it's the same thing with
you
our
better
own people,
you better believe I ain't gonna risk it.
but we'll
I ain't gonna
fit
risk it.
those
I ain't
times
gonna
into
risk it.
our times. I'd be
I
like,
ain't
nah,
gonna risk it at
do that.
all.
All the black
Yeah,
people
my
back then was most likely getting killed by white people. They was getting hung. All the black
yeah,
people I know today is getting killed by our own people.
Yeah,
Most of them.
and
yeah,
see,
yeah,
and
yeah.
see, and that's a
But we
good
don't but
point because back
we
then,
don't kill more. We don't kill more than it's like it's white and white. It's more white and white crime per year than black on black crime. But they don't talk about that.
but I don't care about white on
Just
white
to
crime. I
make it
care about
okay,
black
I
on black crime.
guess.
But see, that goes back to saying that the analogy with Muhammad Ali, that at that time, both parties was ignorant. White people was ignorant, excuse me, and what they was doing, and black people at that time was fighting for the justice. Excuse me, the justice
The hiccup.
to make people understand that we are human beings
Yeah.
and we have rights because they was ignorant. But there is no ignorant on racism no more. Either you just gonna be either a hateful person or you're gonna be a person that shows love. And if it's a white person still showing hatred towards black people, then he's surely a loss. That's one that ain't gonna make it. But what about the ones, the white men and the white women that is in love with us and want to help us and protect us as well? The same they wanted to protect some of the slaves back then, trying to help them escape, and knew back then things was wrong. My point is that we can't let racism, we can't let slavery take control of our life now. We have control. That's the past. Now we got to move forward. How we can make our community better. What can we do? What is it that we can do? We get, jobs for the youth and kids. But when you look at it, something you said earlier, Molly, that Charlie what's his name said that because of the kids of how they acting, because no man in the house. Correct. He wasn't wrong for saying that because we've been duped based off of racism, based off of United States, because this is in the United States, that we are truly the chosen people. And they're gonna do the elite. I ain't talking about the average white people. I'm talking about the elite people with the money who wants to have control over everything. They don't want their kind to come with our kind because then the elite's gonna be left behind with nothing. The dry desert sand. That's what they're gonna be left with. The one who think that way, that we're less than who we are. Just by them thinking like that, they're gonna be punished by that because we the chosen. I tell everybody we are spirits. And once you acclimate your spirit, your kundalini, and your third eye is open, you control the matter. You control the situation. You make your own reality. And they know that. So they put racism in place. They put hatred in place so you won't write your own reality. Simple as that.
Yeah. I just look at division all the time. Everything is always about dividing and coming together. and I see that Amazon coming together with Prime and Prime this, and now they got videos, and now they in Whole Foods. The people at the top, they know to come together. Us at the bottom, they find ways to divide us. You be like, what they arguing
Right.
about? Oh, he hate Trump and that person love Biden. Like that's what they arguing about, politics. Like yeah, what they arguing about? Oh, the football game. His team beat his team. Like okay. Oh, what they arguing about? Nicki Minaj or Cardi B. It's just like they find Michael Jordan or LeBron. It's like then they just find anything to divide us on. It's like, oh, it's some type of religion. Like, oh, it's the Christians and the Muslims. They arguing who was Jesus. Jesus ain't God, and this is like it's just they don't care what you believe as long as it keep you divided, keep you arguing, keep you at that lower chakra. That's all that matters. But everybody at the top, they coming together. You see at the Vatican, they say all religions are welcome. They ain't say only this religion. No, they all welcome. All the books are there too, from every religion. So it's like they welcome everybody at the top. They don't care 'cause they understand coming together is what make things work. Dividing people is what it say, divided we fall. And that's what be happening, man. And it's just like people still out here divided by color. That is amazing to me. There's so many interracial kids out here. Obama is one of the biggest ones. It's like we still on that? Yes, we still on that because every year they bring up Black History Month and they remind you that, oh, my ancestors killed your ancestors. Oh, yeah, you didn't even know that? Oh, yeah, you didn't remember that? And the black people at the top, they pushed it. Oh yeah, you gotta remember this person died. A white man did this and this, and you hear that, it gets you angry over and over. It don't bothers me no more, but it used to. It remind like, man, we need to go here and change, break down. Like we need to da 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 da. And it's like, oh, it become a cycle. That's why every year is at the same time, so they know how we gonna respond. They know how to react to it. And it's new kids every day that's hearing this information for the first time. So you know how they gonna respond because you was that kid hearing it for the first time. They gonna be angry as well, and it's just like, when do we get past that? And for the white people that's at the lower bottom, they gonna feel crazy. Now they gonna feel uncomfortable around their black friends. They were just dancing and laughing with. Once you see them tapes too, and you in class with them, and y'all looking at each other like, oh yeah, your great 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 grandmother used to play with my great 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 grandfather. Like, I'm gonna whoop your ass out of school. It just starts dividing people over and over, and it's like, man, we got to stop it. We got to tell them we don't even want to celebrate Black History Month no more. It shouldn't even be that. Black History is every day. We don't want to put it into a month anyway. That's every day with us. But for them to remind these kids and make it a subject in schools, like, come on, man. Let's talk about white history, man. Bring up white history. Talk about that for a month. It would still bring up us getting beat. So it's like, come on, it's like going through a trauma situation, being shot 5 times, and just keep getting reminded over and over. You're trying to get over it, Even though the dude who shot you already died, but he got family out here. Well, we should do something to their family. We should do something to his cousin because he ain't here and he did something to my cousin that passed by. It's like no, like it's like when we ever gonna move on? I think, but they got us where they want us. This gonna go on for another 1,000 years until we start to wake up and realize just the tool that they're using, books,
And just
sports, all of it.
and just like now the elite ain't all white. They black too. People
They
don't
all
understand.
Asian, they all of them. They did
They
a
all
treaty.
they different mixed people.
They did a
They're
treaty at
controlling the narrative.
Smart.
They're controlling the narrative. So, my thing is we keep two things in the hand. Our peace and love with self. If you love yourself, you can love everybody else. You ain't got to worry about nobody doing whatever they doing. If they doing that, you protect it. As long as you connected with God and when I mean connected with, I'm talking about spiritually connected. I'm talking about tapped in. I'm talking when you go to sleep, you can feel the essence, that type of stuff. And that's where we got to raise our vibration up to a high level and get up to that, try to get up to that 33 vertebrae. Everything sounds simple. Jesus died at the age of 33. The Masons, the highest degree is 33 Prince Hall Shrine of Mason. You got 33 vertebrae in your back, which the top vertebrae it reach to your chakra, your higher chakra, your crown chakra. So all these things have been given to us, but they get that stuff given to us subtle because they don't teach it in Islam or in Christianity or in um, 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 the Israelites. They don't teach none of them about right raising your chakra. That's your main thing you're supposed to do. They give us a religion, they give us words to study, but we'll never raise our high chakra. Once we raise that high chakra, get that third eye open, you'll see everything. Can't nothing get past you. You'll see it. Everything be in front of you. But they don't teach us about raising our vibration. They don't teach us about that we are high energy. We sun children, we high energy. They don't teach us that. They're not going to teach us that. Because we learn that part of no, everything else don't matter. They will not teach that, and they ain't gonna teach that.
Yeah. And they
They
teach
just
you
not.
they teach you how to grow a plant and tell you all the nutrients and stuff that it need, all types of stuff. But you gotta understand, you the same. You're a plant as well. But they're not telling you how you should nurture your body, what not to put in it. All these churches gotta go through the government. And there's so much stuff that be shady in the back, and they take away from all the good that it can do. Because I think all these religions can do a lot of good. I just think it's some evil people that's in place that's using it
Yeah,
on benefits, and it's like it's okay. These people gonna wake up. They gonna start to understand that it ain't outside. It's all within. And once people start doing that, I think things will get better for the majority. But until then, they got us, man. I don't know how long they've been doing this, but they've been out for a while. Like you go back in history, King James, they erase everything. Like Martin Luther King name is not Martin Luther King. It's like they switched his name to Martin Luther because the real Martin Luther who fought against the church, King James, it will not. They don't want you to learn about him. They don't want you to talk about the things that he fought about, and it's no different they did with Black Panthers. Anything you look at Black Panther now is a fucking movie. That's all they talk about. The movie. Yeah, they named it Black Panther. So when you look up Huey Newton and them, you won't really get too much on it. You can keep getting this movie about Black Panther. Same thing they
yeah,
did the movie Frozen. Everybody knew Walt Disney so called supposed to been Frozen, and now when you look it up, they just bring up a movie. It's like, oh, they starting to name movies after things that people used to research and talk about. So it's smart by them. It's smart. It's just like eventually we gonna catch up. I think we always catch up. I
yep,
think
we do.
so. They start doing all types of stuff. It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be this and that. I'm like, it's always a war. But I be watching the Olympics and everybody from all these different countries out there running together. You see how they come together at the top when it comes to making money and doing things. It's like how we at war and all this stuff going on. I see Ukrainians and I see all these people, Russia out there running, China running, Japan, Korea, all these people out here running like they out there in a whole nother country. Like what? It just be mind boggling, and then it makes sense. Like yeah, they all did sign a treaty in Antarctica, but then turn around like yeah, we hate each other. Then why y'all all come to agreement with this? What's over there? That got my attention over there now. Like what else y'all lying about? Even the little me being a photographer, I know how CGI work. And now you see every image that NASA show you, it say CGI at the bottom, computer generated image, meaning that they made this image on the computer. This is not as real. You can watch Transformers and see they fighting on the moon. But now everybody just believe all this fake footage that been out there for a long time. So it's like how long they been lying there? They've been lying for a long time.
Right.
What else they
Just
lying
like
about?
just like act like the man was on the moon.
Yeah, like they lied. Like that was a studio shot. Right now they can shoot that better than that. But back then I guess they had to use the equipment. But it's like y'all can get there back then, but y'all can't get there now. They tell me we lost all the the technology we had at the time
Yeah,
to get.
they know that the gig is up, so they don't even play that no more. That's what they actually said. They lost the gig.
Yeah, they lost all the technology and stuff
Yeah, okay.
they had blueprint, so they can't redo it. But it's like nah,
They
they
actually said that. I can't believe that. That's
yeah
funny.
yeah them niggas they got an answer for everything, but NASA mean to deceive, So a lot of
Yeah.
people gotta look through it. These things I be looking at all of like United Nations, they logos a flat map. Like why y'all got a flat Earth map as y'all logo if y'all telling people not to believe in flat Earth? Like that's so weird to me. Like they telling you right there, it's more land. All the old maps when our ancestors was coming up, they had maps of land outside of the ice wall. So it's like,
Yeah.
what happened to them maps? Oh, they was wrong. Like no, they wasn't wrong. Like get out of here. Universal Studios know they doing. That's their logo. Time that thing pop up, they get paid. It's
So look, I know we started late and all that, and we ain't had nobody to come in. Have we? No one came in. So anybody that sees this, just like and subscribe, share. Um, Next week, what we want to talk about, not to cut you off, Marty. I just want to platform. Next week, hopefully Grady be here. Then we can get on that discussion
Mhm.
about Esau. It's a point I want to put on it. I don't want to say it now and then have to say it again when Grady come on.
Right.
But one thing that I want the topic to be on next week, uh, Esau and why did God hate Esau? It's a reason he hated.
okay. Oh, hey, I'm gonna be
What's the
listening.
reason?
I got my
And
reason. I got my reason.
What's your
well,
reason?
You got to. We
what's
gonna
the
wait till
reason?
next week. We gonna wait till next. Oh,
Hmm.
I thought we was gonna wait.
I mean, we're gonna wait, but you say that. I mean,
I got my
then
reason. I ain't gonna spill it out. I ain't gonna
Uh,
spill it out till we all have our.
all right,
Let's
to
all
next
have
week.
our. Yeah, till next week.
Next week.
Yeah, we going because
The,
that's gonna be the
the
whole
topic
topic.
next week gonna be why did God hate Esau?
Mm-hmm.
It's a reason why. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of it is not what people think it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I think it is.
We go ahead and say it now, then don't be
No,
talking what you gonna say it
no,
now.
I'm gonna tell it next week when we talk about it next week. You don't need to talk about because we're gonna get on it and he ain't even and Grady not here, and we're gonna
All
start
right,
talking about
okay.
it. You might as well wait.
We'll wait the next week, and that's going to
Mhm.
be the topic. Why did God hate Esau? That's
Sounds
going to
good
be a
to
real
me.
good topic.
Sounds good to me.
So Marty, you want to turn in right now? That way we can, get ready because we got to do tomorrow's show. That's going to be a huge show because a lot of things happened yesterday. I mean, Thursday from Sunday, a lot of things happened. So that's the sports talk coming in this Saturday. I mean, this Wednesday. Sultan, this Friday, are y'all going to start y'all?
We definitely can. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so be around about 8 o'clock. So there's going to be Sultan hosting, and his queen. And what's the name of it, Sultan?
That's gonna be hold on so what's this? Hold on. Oh,
See, man, see, you gotta be ready.
hold on. Oh yeah. So sign me. So sign
So
me.
so
Sign me.
Sunday. So
Yeah.
we talk this Friday. We're gonna be talking about the zodiac sign, how it
Mm-hmm.
operate in our lives, and how that the zodiac sign is part of our personality. Right?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's gonna be this Friday, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow's show is the DMV Sports Talk, the dialogue. That's going to be for the NFL, the top picks, hosted by Million Dollar Moment, Molly, myself, Lions Den, Brother Idris, today's pieces, Knife Bird, Coy, and Tito Los. Y'all see us tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Come out, man, support. subscribe. Y'all gonna love it. It's gonna be heated. This show here, we this is our third show, so we adding some new things in for the audience. So check us out tomorrow as well. So I just want to say I'm signing off right now. I'm giving it back to Molly, the engineer, the $1 million moment. Sultan, brother, you know you're always much love with me.
For sure.
You know, so I'm gonna give it to you, Molly, so you can pass it around to Sultan and all.
Oh shit, I appreciate all y'all tuning in. We had a few people popped in. I guess they ain't had much to comment. They was just in here listening. But that's cool as well. If you don't know what to comment or can't comment, and you just want to tune in and listen, hey, that'll work. But make sure you like, you share, and if you're on YouTube watching, make sure that you subscribe. And you gotta understand this things we talking what we believe, but like I said, I'm not knowing, I don't know it all. And if you got a different belief that we might ain't bring up and you want us to talk about it, come on the show. If you don't want to come on, at least send us something so we can at least talk about it, and we'll make things work. But it's an open discussion for every and anybody. It don't matter the color. Like bruh said, we got white friends as well. So if y'all want to come on and get in some of these discussions, that'll be even better. The more of us talk, the better. Like I said all the time, they trying to divide us. I think by coming together, that always works. If you lifting the table that heavy, you gonna have a few bodies to come help you. And I never seen somebody move and say they don't need nobody. They get to calling everybody. I need help to move. I need help to move because the more bodies you got, the lighter the weight is on you. So don't take on this world by yourself. Try to get with some good people like us brothers here and grow. You know. Y'all got anything before we get up out of here? You want to leave with the
I'm gonna
people?
say one thing. I'm gonna say one last thing, and this for people, everybody to understand. If they when y'all get a chance to watch this, whatever. We as the FBA, we just wish that we could just get this reparation so we could all just get along. You know what I mean? When we get reparations, we will all come together and sing kumbaya with all of y'all. Just give us reparations, man, so we can know that y'all ain't playing with our feelings. And when y'all give us reparations, white man, we'll come together with all the races and hold y'all hand and sing kumbaya. But until then, we don't want nothing to do with who ain't FBA unless you got FBA back. And that means pushing reparations. If you pushing reparations, you our buddy. If you saying we don't need reparations, you with them. And I'm signing out on that one.
Get them boys
Well,
reparations, man.
Get them boys reparations.
now, since Sultan said what he said,
Mm-hmm.
next week we're gonna find out. Next week it's gonna be a 2-part series because I want to touch on reparation, but we're gonna deal with Esau. Why did God hate Esau?
We're gonna start with
And
Esau
then,
first, and then we're gonna end with the
and then we're gonna
okay.
get into
That
reparation.
sounds good. That
So
sounds good.
everybody do their homework next week and tune in, and that's what they're gonna be the 2 topic. Why did God hate Esau and reparations? Look,
Sounds great.
this how it came from Lions Den. Peace. Love y'all.
I love y'all too, bro.
Catch y'all next week.